Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Yellowstone's Gil Birmingham Talks series finale, Rainwater getting the ranch, treaty with Kayce, potential future and more. Warning. Spoilers lie ahead for the Yellowstone series final. Rainwater's efforts to acquire the Dutton Ranch have come to an end in the Yellowstone series final. Played by Gil Birmingham since the show's launch, Thomas Rainwater is the chief of the Broken Rock Indian Reservation and was introduced as an antagonist to Kevin Costner's John Dutton IV, working to reclaim the land the Duttons call home for his people. As the show has progressed, though, and other threats have come to Montana, Rainwater and Dutton have steadily had to put their differences aside to work together to protect those they care about. Yellowstone Season 5 has brought the Taylor Sheridan show to a close, with Rainwater and Mo working with John, after he won the race for governor, to ensure that an oil pipeline doesn't go through their land. In the wake of John's death, and Kayce and Beth's investigation to determine who was behind it, the youngest Dutton child elected to forge a deal with Rainwater, giving him and the Broken Rock Reservation the land, permitted that he, Monica, and Tate can live on a parcel of land they've set aside for themselves. The Yellowstone finale answered many questions and closed various storylines, but the episode could not solve every mystery about Season 5. Alongside Birmingham, the Yellowstone Season 5 Part B cast included the returns of Wes Bentley as Jamie Dutton, Kelly Rayleigh as Beth Dutton, Luke Grimes as Kayce, Kelsey Asbill as Monica, Cole Hauser, Breckin Merrill, Jefferson White, Ryan Bingham, Wendy Moniz, and Forey J. Smith. Delivering enough of a finished ending for some of its characters, while leaving the door open for future stories, Sheridan has closed out the show on an emotional note. As Yellowstone barrels toward its series finale, fans are clamoring for answers about the fate of their favorite characters and storylines. Among them is Chief Thomas Rainwater, played masterfully by Gil Birmingham. The character has been a consistent force of calculated strategy and cultural pride, representing the indigenous perspective amid the chaos of the Dutton family drama. Recently, Birmingham sat down to discuss Rainwater's arc, the possibility of him finally acquiring the Yellowstone Ranch, and his thoughts on working with Taylor Sheridan to shape the future of the narrative. On the emotional weight of the finale. It's bittersweet, Birmingham begins, his voice tinged with a mix of pride and melancholy. Rainwater's journey has been a deeply personal one for me. Taylor's writing has given me an opportunity to bring authenticity to a character that represents a history and a people often overlooked in mainstream media. Knowing that this chapter is coming to a close is both a relief and a little heartbreaking. The actor explains that Rainwater's story resonates deeply because it's rooted in a larger struggle for indigenous sovereignty and cultural preservation. Rainwater's fight for the land is symbolic, Birmingham says. It's not just about the Yellowstone Ranch. It's about reclaiming what was lost, about honoring the ancestors and ensuring a future for the next generation. Could Rainwater finally get the Yellowstone Ranch? One of the lingering questions is whether Rainwater will succeed in his long-standing ambition to reclaim the Dutton Ranch. Birmingham is tight-lipped but offers tantalizing hints. Rainwater is a strategist, he notes. He's always playing the long game. While the Duttons have been fighting their own battles, Rainwater's been steadily building alliances and leveraging opportunities. There's a moment coming where everything he's worked for could pay off. He acknowledges that the audience's investment in the ranch's fate is palpable. The Yellowstone Ranch isn't just a piece of land, it's a character in itself, Birmingham says. For Rainwater, it's not about taking it to destroy it. It's about restoring its original purpose and respecting its sacredness. Gil Birmingham, known for his masterful portrayal of Thomas Rainwater, the tribal chairman and a shrewd political figure in Yellowstone, recently sat down to discuss the series finale that has captivated audiences worldwide. With a twinkle of mystery in his eye, Birmingham teased pivotal moments in Rainwater's arc that could reshape the Dutton family saga forever. The finale is like a storm clearing the sky, Birmingham began, his deep voice resonating with both authority and introspection. It's about legacies, what we leave behind, what we fight for, and who gets to tell the story. Rainwater's journey has always been about reclaiming what was lost. The Dutton Ranch is more than land. It's history, identity, and survival. Rainwater's last stand. The ranch and the treaty with Kayce. The tension between Rainwater and the Dutton family has defined much of Yellowstone's narrative, but as the series barreled toward its conclusion, alliances shifted. Rainwater found an unexpected ally in Kayce Dutton, John's youngest son, whose spiritual connection to the land and the Broken Rock Reservation made him a natural bridge between two worlds. Kayce was the key, Birmingham revealed. Rainwater recognized that Kayce wasn't tied to the ranch in the same way John was. Kayce saw the bigger picture, the balance between honoring the past and embracing the future. That's why the treaty was so important. It wasn't just about land, it was about healing. In a climactic sequence that Birmingham described as both epic and intimate, Rainwater and Kayce signed a treaty symbolizing a new partnership. The Broken Rock Reservation would gain stewardship over large portions of the Dutton Ranch, ensuring its preservation and cultural significance. In return, the Dutton family's legacy would remain intact through Kayce and his son Tate. That scene was powerful, Birmingham said, his voice tinged with emotion. It wasn't about winners or losers. It was about finding common ground, a rare moment of unity in a story filled with conflict. The fallout, John and Beth's reactions. Of course, not everyone was thrilled with this resolution. John Dutton, Kevin Costner, fought tooth and nail to maintain control of the ranch, and his grudging acceptance of the treaty was one of the finale's most poignant moments. Kevin and I had some intense scenes leading up to that, Birmingham shared. John's always been this immovable force, but even he had to acknowledge that times were changing. Rainwater didn't take the ranch by force. He earned it through strategy and patience. That's what made it so satisfying. Beth Dutton, Kelly Rayleigh, ever the fiery protector of her family's empire, clashed with Kayce over his decision to partner with Rainwater. Her sharp wit and relentless drive created a rift that threatened to unravel the Dutton family's already fragile bonds. Beth's resistance was expected, Birmingham said with a knowing smile. She's a fighter and she'll fight until the bitter end. But even she had to confront the truth. Holding onto the ranch at all costs would have destroyed everything the Duttons stood for. Rainwater's vision for the future. As the dust settled, Rainwater's role as a leader took center stage. The Broken Rock Reservation, now a powerful force in Montana, stood poised to redefine its place in the region. For Rainwater, this was the culmination of a lifelong mission. Rainwater always had a long game, Birmingham explained. He's not just thinking about today or tomorrow, he's thinking about the next 100 years. The finale gave him the opportunity to lay the groundwork for a future where his people could thrive. The acquisition of the Dutton Ranch opened new doors for Rainwater, from sustainable agriculture projects to cultural preservation initiatives. Yet Birmingham hinted at challenges ahead, particularly from outside forces seeking to exploit the land. The fight never really ends, he said. Rainwater may have won this battle, but the war is ongoing. There are always people looking to take what isn't theirs.